Good morning friends, myself Darsh Limbachia, studying in B Chemical first sem. Today I am here to introduce this model periodic table. So basically this video is divided into three parts. The first part would be of basic introduction, second part would be the main key points which I am going to discuss, and the third part would be of the facts we should know about this periodic table. So in basic introduction, first point would be what is periodic table? So nothing, friends, periodic table is nothing but the tabular representation of chemical elements which are organized by the increasing order of atomic number. So the lowest atomic number is of hydrogen and the highest atomic number is of oxygen. So what is atomic number? So friends, atomic number is nothing but the total number of protons present inside the atom. Second point in the basic introduction is the vertical columns is known as groups and the horizontal rows is known as periods. So friends, there are total 18 groups and 7 periods. Further, in basic introduction, the elements under the red color are known as alkali metals, under yellow color are known as alkaline earth metals, under violet color are known as transition metals, under pink color are others metal, under orange color are known as other non-metals, under dark green color are halogens, under white color are noble gas, under this light green color are rare earth metals, and under blue color are actinide metals. So this was the basic introduction about this periodic table. Now coming on the second part of the video, that is main key points. In main key points, the first point is division of periodic table. So friends, periodic table is divided into 4 parts: S block, P block, D block and F block. So the names is also given to this block. So S block is given, name given is representative elements. P block is also named as representative elements. The D block is known as transition elements and F block is known as inner transition elements. Now second point of the key points is name of blocks and reason behind it. So now discussing reason behind these names is the representative elements is given because the elements in S and P blocks are very reactive elements. The reason behind naming D block as transition elements is because they shows the transitional behavior between elements of S block and P block. The reason behind naming F block as inner transition elements is because they also shows transitional behavior between S block elements and D blocks elements. Now coming on this third part of the key points is basic information about all blocks. So now I will give them some basic information of S block, P block, D block and F block. So basic information about S block is, first point, the electronic configuration of the elements is NS1 and NS2. Second point, basic, because of high reactivity, they are never found in pure state. Because as we know, these elements are very reactive, so they can react with air also. So they are never found in pure state. Third part, except lithium and beryllium, the compounds are predominantly ionic compounds. Now we will discuss some information about P blocks. So the first point, the electronic configuration of elements present in P block is NS1 NP1 to NS2 NP6. Second point, group 16 and 17 elements are highly electronegative elements and ready to add 1 or 2 electrons to achieve stable electronic configuration. As we know that the group 17 and 16 is near to the group 18, so the tendency of this both group will be to achieve stable electron configuration like group 18 elements. Now we will discuss about information about D block. So the first point, as usual, electronic configuration is N-1 D 1 to 10 to N as 0 to 2. Second point, they form a bridge between chemical active metals of S block and less active metals of elements group 13 and 14. As we discussed before, This shows transitional behavior between S block, which are very highly reactive metals, and between P block elements, which are not that much reactive. Now, basic information about F block. As usual, first point, electron configuration of F block elements are N-2 F 1 to 14, N-1 D 0 to 1, and NS2. Second point, actinoid elements are radioactive in nature. Means the elements which are present in actinoid series are radioactive in nature. The fourth point is definition of some properties and its strength. The first definition of electron affinity is the amount of energy released when an electron is attached to a neutral atom. And talking about this trend, so from bottom to top in group and from left to right in period, electron affinity increases. Now the second property, atomic radius, the distance between the center of the nucleus to the last electronic shell in the atom is known as atomic radius. So now going to discuss the trend about it. So from going top to bottom in group and from right to left in period, atomic radius increases. The third property is electronegativity. So the tendency to attract electron of other atom is known as electronegativity. So the trend of electronegativity is going left to right in period and going bottom to top in a group, electronegativity increases. The fourth point is about ionization energy. So the energy required to ionize the atom, means to break down atom, is known as ionization energy. So the trend of ionization energy is from going from left to right, the ionization increases, and from going bottom to top, ionization energy increases. So this was the key point part of this video. Now coming on the third part of the video, fact we should all know. This periodic table is a contribution of many scientists, but main contribution is of Mendeleev. Second point, the periodic table was based on Niels Bohr's classification. This periodic table is based on Niels Bohr's classification, and his classification was based on electronic configuration. Now third part, there are 118 elements in this periodic table, but from that element number 1 to element number 94, this many elements are natural and others are synthetic. Fourth point, most electropositive element in this periodic table is cesium. The most electronegative element is fluorine. So this was the facts which we should know about this periodic table. Thank you.